Today you'll see the Museum of Glass glassblowers make a large cylinder of glass. The cylinder will be used to make a custom sheet of glass using the traditional cylinder method. This is how window glass was made in the past. Even today, it's used to make handmade sheets of glass for stained glass windows. What you will see today is the making of the cylinder itself. Once the cylinder has cooled down, the bottom will be cut off, a vertical slit will be made in the side, the cut cylinder will be placed in a kiln, heated up again until it's soft, and then unrolled into a flat sheet. Glass blowing is a team sport. The team for today will be Sarah Gilbert, Gabe Feenan, Ben Cobb, and Kristen Elliott. Sarah has blown a bubble of clear glass. Gabe has brought some colored glass, and we're going to use the colored glass to coat Sarah's bubble. This is called a color overlay. Sarah shapes the glass with the block. The block is a wooden tool. As long as the wood is wet, the tool doesn't burn too much, it doesn't leave marks on the glass. Sarah now switched to the newspaper. The pad that she's shaping the glass with is just ordinary newspaper, folded up a bunch of times and soaked in water. The next thing we're going to do is called stuffing a color cup. Gabe has made a bowl-shaped piece of glass. We call this the color cup. And we're going to take a second bubble and stuff it inside, so we'll have one color on the inside and different color on the outside. Sarah coats her bubble with a fresh layer of hot molten glass. Now we take the color cup off the metal rod, place it in a metal stand, and Sarah comes over with a second bubble with a different color and stuffs it inside our color cup. This will get us a layer of one color on the outside and a different color on the inside. Sarah tucks in the little skirt on the edge of the color cup. Make sure it's all nice and uniform. Now she's handed the glass over to Ben. Ben is shaping the glass with our newspaper. Ben takes another coating of hot glass over the bubble and lets the excess drip off into that steel can. That glass in the steel can will be saved and eventually go back in the furnace. Make a notch in it so they have a place to break it off. When he holds the glass down at an angle, the glass is soft and will stretch under its own weight, and it makes the bubble longer. We're straightening out the sides of the glass to make a cylinder. We'll flatten the bottom of the cylinder with a wooden paddle. You can see the thing catching on fire. The next thing we're going to do is transfer the cylinder from the rods originally formed on, the blowpipe, to a second steel rod called the puntee. This second steel rod is going to act as a temporary handle to hold the cylinder from the bottom while we shape the top. He'll take a pair of tweezers, dip them in water, drip a little water where he wants the glass to break, and then a sharp tap will release it. The glass at the top of the cylinder is always a little thick, so we stretch it out with a pair of flat tweezers. And then we're going to cut that mottled thick part off. The glass is hot. You can actually cut it with the scissors. Now we're going to widen the opening. We use a set of jacks called the parchofi, jacks with wooden blades. We're going to heat it up once more. We're flattening against what's called the newspaper marver. It's just a sheet of plywood with several sheets of wet newspaper, and it allows us to shape the glass without leaving any marks. We are almost done. Ben is warming up the punty. We'll drip a little water where we want it to break. Give it a tap, off it comes, and into the annealing oven where it will be cooled slowly overnight to prevent it from breaking.